this guy is a guy who loves the attention. Can't you just tell? Bling Bishop is back, allegedly faked bank documents to finance a home. Imagine that. That's the accusation. There's been a new development with Bling Bishop, Lamor Whitehead, who first drew attention when he was robbed while live streaming a sermon. Remember that? For those who need a reminder, let's show it to you again.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo. All right. All right. Yo, all right.
That part where he dropped to the ground and thugs took his stuff. Remember that? Again, he loves the attention, okay? The bishop also drew social media backlash after a video of him grabbing a female patron was leaked online. And we have that.
Now let's give Jesus a round of applause. While they take pictures and they want to be on social media, take the pictures. 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 Now go over here. Go over here. Grab her out. Grab her out. Now you're gonna grab her out. Grab her out. Grab her out. Get downstairs. Grab her. There you go. Press whatever charge you want. You're not gonna come in my space. I feel threatened. Amen.
Not closing that out with the amen, but I'm always so curious who that one woman was who was kind of just peeking into the camera. What else did we miss there? Wow. Bling Bishop, Lamor Whitehead facing new federal fraud charges. According to the Daily News, Whitehead told a bank his business had $2 million in its coffers. It had less than $10. Now, come on, man. Like, it's not realistic. It's not credible, Bling. The news outlet obtained this information from Manhattan Federal Court documents. He said there was $2 million, Jackson, and he had 10.
He just reminds me of just regular old scammers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just a scammer, and he decided to become a preacher. Like, I mean, his personality, the way he's flashy, it's just scam. Like, he reminds me of so many dudes and just in the street here and there. That's really all he is. And no one likes to flash their ill-gotten gains more than people who stole the money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's just, he has scammer written all over him, and he's really a clown, honestly. He's just a clown. And the only time anyone talks about him is when he's getting in trouble or doing something really stupid. So, how godly of him to, choke the woman like that. And he's just a scammer. That's all the dude is. He's a con artist.
And the money's not well spent. I don't know if that was a custom paisley suit he had on when he accosted the woman.
His grandmama's couch.
I was offended. Right. Weren't you offended by that? This is what you're spending the money on? And if there's only $10 in the bank account, Jackson, that doesn't even cover the bank fees. Okay, we're begging Congress, do something about the bank fees. $10 doesn't even cover the bank fees. This is all you had left. We'll give you more further background on this alleged financial incident involving the bishop. Whitehead was arrested in December. Last year, he was charged with embezzling from one of his congregation members' retirement funds. Applied for a $250,000 business loan in the summer of 2018, reports the news. He didn't get the loan, which was good, given that prosecutors allege Whitehead made up some vital documents to support the loan application he filled out online. Despite not obtaining the 2018 loan, Whitehead allegedly tried again in 2019 using fake documents as part of an application for a $1.3 million mortgage on his home in New Jersey, described by the Daily News as a 6-bedroom, 7-bath mansion. Bishop Whitehead was already facing charges that included fleecing a member of his flock to the tune of $90,000. Where is he? He's free on a $500,000 bond. This guy is smarmy. This is just who, you're right, Jackson.
And it really doesn't,
right? It doesn't really require, that much of a history. It really doesn't require much to point out who and what I guess my point is he's not that good at it, is he?
No, and I mean, typically, how long can you really get away with just ripping people off? The people who do stuff like this don't have very long careers because your reputation is going to precede you at some point, especially when like you're actually involved in court cases. You know what I'm saying? That they have like documentation of how you just ripped this person off or tried to take a loan that you shouldn't have had, and whatever the issue is. I mean, this guy, he's gonna go down. He's already gone down a few times, but he'll continue to go down until it's over. But yeah, I mean, he's just a smarmy con artist. That's all he is.
Now that you're done talking about the former president, if we could get back to Bling Bishop, if we could focus on Bling Bishop.
If Bling Bishop was white, he could run as a Republican. You know what I'm saying? And it would be perfect. Maybe a little less flashy too. Then it will work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. That's a very good comparison.
Yeah. If he was white, he'd be down at CPAC. He'd be on Fox and Friends with the one annoying comedian guy. Okay, he'd be questioned and he'd be laughing through it all. But Bling Bishop, I predict, will have to give up whatever bling he has left and ill-gotten gains in these purchases where everything he wears does look like it's this curtain material. They'll pull it all back. They'll pull it all back, and we know where he will end up. But I guess I would ask you, he's so easy for you to spot, and me too. Why would anybody be following this flamboyant foolishness? Why would he have a congregation?
Because there's a sucker born every minute. That's why. I mean, you might be a nice sucker, but at the end of the day, you're getting played. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you never know where people are. And I mean, that was a little harsh, but at the same time, you never really know where people are mentally. You know, a lot of the people could be going through something hard. And oftentimes, I mean, if you're a fraudster, you have to go after people who are going to fall for it. You have to go after people who are going to believe you. So they get very good at identifying who those individuals are. Even like people who, maybe like do stuff like this with women, like different types of womanizing. You know, you can't do certain things with every woman. There's only a certain woman that's gonna let you just do all of this and that. So it's no different from him. He's just identifying victims, and especially too when it comes to religion. If you say the word Jesus and God, people will look past a whole lot.
Yeah. And there's so many people who just want to believe in something